Hi everyone, it's Kelly Day, mixed media artist, coming to you live from Colorado on a beautiful sunny day. And today I just wanted to jump in and welcome all the new people to my page and my group. I so appreciate you being here, and I wanted to kind of in a nutshell give you everything you need to go from dabbling to professional quality artist today. I know a lot of you are new and that's what you're here for. That is what my art mentoring is all about, and all of these free resources that I share with you every week is to help you go from dabbling to professional quality art. So if you're new here, I just kind of want to give you all the key ingredients you need and where to find them so you know how to start making progress today with your art. So let's jump in. And if you're here, say hey. I'm looking to see, I can see you here. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, and I'll answer them at the end. Okay, so let's jump in. If you really want to succeed with your art, if you really want to go from dabbling to professional quality, there's just one step, and it's to make it a priority. So I think if those of you who've been watching my videos and reading my information that I send out every week, that's what I always say is, you guys are here because you've put everything else in front of your art. Not your fault. It's just life, and it's time to, if you really want to make it happen, to make it a priority. That's the number one thing. So I'm not here to give you a Band-Aid. I'm not here to fluff you up. I'm here to give you the meat and potatoes and the real truth. And that's what the first thing I have to tell you is, make it a priority. That is the number one ingredient in going from dabbling to professional quality art. What does that mean? It means, it doesn't mean dropping your kids or your family. It means saying, I'm going to do this before I do the dishes, or I'm going to do this before I go out today, or you're going to set aside Saturday mornings for 2 hours, or you're going to set aside half an hour every evening after work. So it's just that kind of commitment level that really is what's going to get it going. Okay, secondly, once you make your art a priority and you really want to succeed, there's just one ingredient in being successful, and that is to keep going. Okay, because there's going to be ups and downs, there's going to be challenges, and I'm going to talk about all of those in a minute here and give you some great resources. But the key is to keep going. A lot of times life will throw you a curveball, and women have to have a surgery, or their husband does, or they have to get their kids to college. There's always something in life, right? And so the key is to say, okay, I didn't paint for a month or 6 months. I'm going to get right back on the horse and start painting again. And I know that for some of you, it's hard to get going, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. And I'm going to give you resources for that. So if you're just joining us, I'm giving you today everything you need for a lifetime of art. So there are many reasons that people don't paint. And if you go through my website at kellydayart.com, and Kelly is with an IE, and you check out my blog, there are tons of videos breaking down all the reasons why you don't paint. And that's because that's what I do, okay? I help women get through their blocks and make the art they were meant to create. So if that's what you're looking for, you're in the right place. Some of the reasons that women don't paint are their mindset. And this is a big thing that I focus on that other teachers don't focus on. Okay, so that could mean you feel like you're not good enough, so you're not painting. You might not be painting because you were taught to believe your art didn't count and you had to get everything else done first. You might not be painting because you believe you'll never make a living at it. So, and you were just taught that only things that make money have value. If that's you, leave a comment here, let me know, and I'll check your questions at the end. Yeah, and so it also could be that you just don't know how to weather those ups and downs we talked about. So you give up because you think you don't have what it takes. But really the key is to, like I said a moment ago, know how to keep going. So all of these issues, if these mindset issues are the reason that you haven't gone from dabbling to professional quality painting, then I encourage you today to jump on my website, kellydayart.com, Kelly with an IE, dayart.com, and check out all the videos on my tips and tutorials page that are going to help you with these mindset issues. It's an incredible library of resources for you if that's what's holding you back. And again, that's my specialty, is helping women get through those blocks and start painting again, even if you haven't painted for decades, okay? That's kind of who I work with the most, is women who haven't painted for decades. All right, so let's move on to some other things to help you go from dabbling to professional quality art. Some of the reasons women don't get going is because they don't have the tools they need to get started. So I'm a big believer in combining nurturing your mindset with having the right tools to make it fun so that you want to paint. Art is a very holistic approach. It's not about just learning another technique. So some of the reasons that are that you might not be painting or that you don't have these tools to get started. So for example, you don't know how to easily get going on your paintings in a fun, non-intimidating way. If you are feeling pressure or if you are feeling down on yourself, I just created a blog post about how I walked out of a class once because I felt so bad about my painting. If that's you, then it's really hard to keep painting. Okay, so we got to get you the tools to know how to get started in a fun, non-intimidating way. If you're not enjoying your art, if it's too much pressure, you'll never paint. All right, so again, there's tons of resources on my website, and also you can check out my YouTube channel, Kelly Day Art, and you will find some easy, quick tutorials on how to get started on some fun mixed media paintings. All right, so for those of you who are here to learn how to go from dabbling to professional quality painting, I'm giving you resources today to give you everything you need to get going. So some of the reasons you haven't gone from dabbling to professional quality paintings are that you don't know how to work through the challenges when you make a painting. So you give up when things get tough, and that's not a criticism, it's just a reality. I did the same thing for many years. So like when your paintings get halfway through and they start to look good, but you don't finish them because you're afraid to ruin them, that's when you need those tools to know how to work through those challenges and finish professional quality paintings. Or how to take your paintings from good to great. So there's always a point where you get a good painting going and you're starting to feel encouraged and you know it needs something else, but you need the tools to know how to make it a great painting. So taking your paintings from good to great is a big thing I work with on students so that your art will stand out among the thousands, probably millions of artists out there. All right, and also like going from dabbling to professional quality painting, it's also about learning how to create a series and doing a show or sharing your art with the world. You are a creative person. This is your gift. And it's very isolated sometimes creating art by yourself. And the beauty of that is learning how to share that with the world. And that is part of going from dabbling to professional quality painting. And again, all those resources on how to start thinking about and how to start getting that going is on my website at kellydayart.com. So today I'm giving you all these resources. Use them. Don't just watch this video and forget about it. If you want to make your painting go from dabbling to professional quality, then take this and do one thing today to get it started. All right, another reason you might not be succeeding with your art is because you never had the support and love to believe in your art. All right, so no one ever had your back. No one ever encouraged you and said, you can do this. You might have had loving parents, but they just were like mine from a Midwestern background. Although my mom was an artist, she totally got it. But a lot of that Midwestern mentality is, and sometimes those East Coasters too, is like you gotta work hard or else you're lazy. So we get taught to feel bad about ourselves if we're making art. So you've got to have someone who believes in your dream and helps encourage you that it might be possible. Surround yourself with these people. Collect these positive people. If you kept living a life and doing all those things that you felt like you were supposed to do, or all those things that society and your parents and maybe even your partner gave you kudos for, but you didn't do the art that fed your soul, now's the time. Okay? If you aren't doing your art fully and you are a creative soul, then you're living a half life. And I know that you feel that. That's why you're here today. Many of the women I talk to describe this as a flat life. And lots of you have wonderful families and grandkids and a nice house, a good partner, but art is the one thing missing for you to feel like you're fully living. You guys, we're here on this earth to fully live. We're not here to live a flat life. So that's why I'm here doing this. That's why I give you guys this free content every week, because I love helping you get going. And so again, all of those resources are on my website. Enjoy those videos. If you need help getting started, go to my YouTube channel at Kelly Day Art and enjoy those tutorials. And if you are tired of trying to figure it all out yourself and you are ready to have someone who has your back and can compress time for you and teach you how to get through those mental blocks and have all the tools you need to make the art you were meant to make and learn how to start showing and selling it, then I can help you. You can book a free art breakthrough call with me. I've opened a few times up on my calendar this week for a few committed women, and we'll jump on the phone and we'll find out what's holding you back, what you need to get going, and if I can help you, I'll show you what that looks like. So you can book that call with me at kellydayart.com/booking. Please do not book a call with me if you are just looking for free information. These calls are only for women who are ready to get the support they need to take their art to the next level now and invest in themselves. So if that's you, you can book a call with me at kellydayart.com/booking. And let's see if there's any comments, questions here. I would love to hear from you. Hi, Patricia. Okay, if you guys have questions, comments, leave them here and I will answer them. I love to help you guys out. I'm so glad you're here. Enjoy the group, enjoy the page, and I'll look forward to talking with you soon. Leave a comment below. Let me know if this video helped you in some way, and go enjoy all those wonderful resources I just gave you today. And yes, Patricia, I will put the link in the comments here. Okay, take care. Have a happy Saturday. Bye.